Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I will be going over which backpack I like best for the Onewheel Pint. Now, there are only two on the market currently. One from Craft and Ride, which is the Super Row backpack, and the Future Motion Onewheel bag from the Future Motion website. I currently own both, and I will give you the pros and cons of both bags and which bag I believe is the better bag for traveling. But before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications for future videos. Thanks and enjoy the video.
All right, so the first bag we're going to go over today is the Craft and Ride Super Row. It comes in a nice carrying case that you can also use as like a fanny pack or extra pack to carry your stuff when you're using your backpack. It has an extra pocket in the front, and the bag is rolled up inside of the carrying case. So when you initially get it, you're just going to take it out and unroll it. So this is Pint specific. The Super Row comes in a version for the Pint and a version for the XR. I believe they'll be coming out with other versions for the GT. On their website, it also says that the Pint X fits this the Pint version as well. So it has one pocket up front, and it has several adjustable zipper pockets. So one is these cutouts and the expandable pockets for flight fins. The Super Row for the Pint is very form-fitting to the Pint itself. So it requires that you have these to accommodate people who have flight fins. I have flight fins and the flight fin minis. And so for both of those, I have to open up these little pockets, and these straps are adjustable to close up the pocket as much as possible once everything's inside. Also has these expandable pockets on the ends. And these are for if you have larger foot pads, or sometimes I like to store things on both ends when I'm traveling, and these expandable pockets help. Also has a nice carrying handle. So one thing I don't like is that the carrying handle is on the opposite side of the backpack straps. So when you're out and about and you're carrying it and you go to put it down, your backpack straps are what make contact with the ground. So if the ground is dirty, you get dirt and grass and debris on the side of the bag that is going to go on your back. The carrying handle itself is actually very comfortable. It's a nice rubber material, nice and thick, sewn well onto the spine of this backpack. There are also some of these moly straps, so you can put carabiners in there and stuff. I like to hang stuff off of it when I travel. It also has these adjustable straps. Adjustable straps on the top of the backpack straps. So what happens is when you're carrying the bag, depending on how tight these straps are, will determine how the bag is oriented. So the tighter this strap is, the more the bag does this on your back. So it takes pressure off of your lower back and your butt. If you loosen this strap, then it will sit further back, and it may put more pressure on your butt. So it is nice to have this adjustment. I found that when I've had to walk at the airport between terminals, that oftentimes the pressure pushing against my lower back is uncomfortable, and I just readjust these straps on top, and it puts more pressure onto my upper back instead of my lower back. These backpack straps are also pretty soft, and they're not super cushy, but they're comfortable enough. And they have these clips in the front that can tighten and pull these straps nice and secure across your chest when you are walking around, so the straps don't slip off your back. Now, there are a couple issues with the Super Row backpack that I have noticed with my use. One of which is that the way that the backpack strap is sewn to the backpack itself makes it vulnerable to tearing. I've had two backpacks where the strap has torn the actual backpack. So this is a repair that was done by a tailoring shop where they've had to sew and glue the tear, which goes from here all the way down here, and it goes all the way along where the strap is sewn to the inside of the backpack. So it's just wide open when it tears. And I've had this happen to two backpacks. So Craft and Ride replaced the first backpack, and it happened again on the second backpack. Nick from Craft and Rides told me that they're working on a fix for this, that they're working with the manufacturer to make it stronger. And he's also told me that this is not a problem he's seen often. However, it happened to two of my backpacks, and I'm just traveling by plane. So I'm just going to the airport, putting the backpack on, walking to the terminal, putting it on the plane, and then walking out of the terminal. And I've used it for the first backpack broke on the second trip, and the second backpack they gave me tore on, I believe, the fourth trip. And I repaired both backpacks by taking them in to get sewn. But there are other issues, which I will point out, that eventually made both backpacks unusable. So another issue that I have is with the zippers. It has these nice kind of low profile zippers that are hidden, right? But the teeth on these things are extremely small. And I've had it on both bags that I own where the zipper has failed. So on this one, this is the one that I repaired first from the backpack tear. And as you can see, the teeth, the teeth no longer meet up. So at this point, this is a weak point. I've had it open up the first time I went to the airport where this happened. It closed up and the zipper did not seal up properly. And I was walking through the terminal, and the backpack just opened up. Now it's on the bottom of the bag, so this just split open, and it opened up all the way. All the teeth came apart, and my pint fell out in the middle of the airport. It's not the end of the world. So what I ended up doing was I had to go and get a luggage strap and wrap it around the backpack to support the bag so that it doesn't start opening up right at this point. But that is an issue. The zipper is extremely weak. I had my second bag, the one that they had sent me as a replacement, after the backpack strap tear and repair that I had to do on that one. I had the zipper completely rip away from the edge. So the outside of the zipper, not the inside, but the outside of the zipper where it's sewn, the material, the fabric material that's sewn to the backpack, I had that tear. It was probably a 1 to 1.5 inch tear, where I could physically look through the hole in the material with the zipper closed, and I could see my pint. And I was at the airport at the time, and so I had to continue on my journey. I walked across the airport, and from walking from one terminal to the other, I had the zipper begin to unravel and open up all the way to the bottom, which meant I had to physically carry my bag in my arms like this to prevent my pint from falling out. And that was the second catastrophic failure on that bag. I went ahead and contacted Nick at Craft and Ride, and I will have to say that the customer service for Craft and Ride is phenomenal. He asked me to send some photos so that he could pass it on to the manufacturer. He also asked me to mail back that backpack, which I did. I packed it up and I mailed it back to him with a shipping label that he sent me. And they gave me a $150 credit to purchase any other items I would like from Craft and Ride, which I really appreciated. I actually rather prefer to have a bag that I can travel with, because I fly with my pint maybe once every 2 weeks to 3 weeks between home and work. And so I really do like a lot of things about this backpack. It's just, it's never lasted for me. So the second bag I got from them lasted about 3 months, I believe. So I traveled maybe another 8 times or so before it completely failed. But it would be nice to have a bag that lasts longer. So here's the official backpack from Future Motion to carry your Onewheel. This one fits both the Pint X, and the XR. I don't believe it fits the GT. I think they may be coming out with a bag for the GT, but I would double check on their website. Anyhow, here are some of the features of this bag. It has a zipper pocket up top, and it does have some nifty straps on the inside. So because it fits both the Pint and the XR, when you put the Pint in there, it actually is loose. The backpack has to be big enough to accommodate the XR. So it has these nice clips to secure your Onewheel. So for example, here we go, we'll put this in. All right, so you have one on each side. Put it any way you like. There's no direction required. I just chose this side as the side down because the backpack is actually symmetrical on both sides. There's no special pockets like on the Super Row backpack where it accommodates the flight fins. But the bag is so roomy that my flight fins do fit. But as you can see, when you turn it sideways, there is room on both sides with the Pint in there. You do want to tighten up the straps so that it doesn't move around too much. And that way it keeps it from shifting too far up or down when you're carrying it on your back. So you just zip it up and you're all set. There's a couple things I really like about this backpack, one of which is the bag is extremely durable. The material is a little bit of like a rubbery plastic. It feels relatively thick. The straps themselves have a like a seatbelt type material that goes into the bag and then goes to your straps. The straps themselves are a little bit on the thin side, but are not uncomfortable. Do wish that there was a little more padding along where the back is on your back. I may attach some pads there to make it more comfortable. One thing that they don't have, which the Super Row backpack had, was a adjustment on the strap to allow you to change the angle of the bag on your back. So with the way the Onewheel backpack from Future Motion works is you just a normal backpack strap, you put it on, and then it sits as it sits. You can tighten the straps to make it more snug, but the way the bag is angled on your back is not adjustable. I haven't run into too many problems walking through the airport when I travel. It seemed to be pretty comfortable even without the adjustments. One big thing I do like is there's a carry strap on top, so you can lift if you have to just lift it for short distances. And I also like that the carry strap handle for carrying it when you're walking sideways like this is on the same side as the backpack strap, so that when I do put it down on the ground, the straps and the side that goes along against my back is not on the floor, and that is a good thing. The other thing is that the zippers on this backpack are more heavy duty than the Super Row backpack. I don't feel like the zippers are going to give me any issues. They move real well, and they're have larger teeth. One other feature that is really nice about the Onewheel backpack from Future Motion, for the Pint especially, is that there's so much room in the bag because it has to accommodate both the XR and the Pint X, that there's enough room for you to fit your Pint with an aftermarket battery like the GT40 battery without having to remove it. If you want to be able to fit your Pint into your Super Row backpack, you will actually have to remove the battery and put it in one of the carrying pockets. Whereas with the Future Motion backpack, I am able to just simply close the bag up and zip it up with my GT40 battery pack on the board. Now, this obviously is not a feature that was meant by Future Motion, as they don't support aftermarket accessories like batteries or anything like that. But it's nice for the normal owner, especially of a Pint with extended range battery, to be able to put that Pint in the bag and carry it without having to worry about taking the battery off, on and off every time you put it in the bag. So there you have it. You have the Super Row backpack sold by Craft and Ride, and the official backpack sold by Future Motion. I'll list the prices of both those items on the screen. Should be like right about there. And take the knowledge gleaned from personal experience by me and make your decision on which bag you'd like to purchase. I will throw a link in the description below for those of you who'd like to purchase either backpack. Leave a comment down below with which backpack you own, and share your experiences on which backpack you believe is better. Once again, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell for notifications, and I'll see you in the next video.